Khubor phi baro phi pe RiKhasi channel ni piang so bhai phi shakathub khubor ka bashi sench Taiew ki mat bukong san menta ka Taiew kilong Shongkun ke jingrakhe ke Republic Day ha ke jala Minjur ka kinhun mentri marsau pho seat ke KHDC but GHDC laipo artali ke GHDC ban pengor ki jingjia hanong ba shalong on bo ka sarkar da ka ICCC on board by ka sarkar ka hukum ka yeng bishar ban pinkan ria ya ki brio na themyo molong nangjor ka jingdawa to kit khai do yong tu berthen sa ka BJP dawak HNM ban ithu bat kinmau burom RiKhasi ki brale chaka thma ba perthai shiteng mit yokem ki samla downgate yo nongde ban lai ngot ki nongdi drugs rakhi ke LJWDA ya ka Republic Day ka bahnyo pulai Mentapat ngenya phaj ki Khubor banya hapreng ke jingi Shongkun ke jala Meghalaya ka arpandru tarik ukala lingkot aja arpuar kala rakhi ek Republic Day ka bahnyo pulai jongkari India
Apart from being the 73rd Republic Day, we are also celebrating 50 years of our statehood. This year also happens to be the year where we are celebrating the 75th year of our independence. At the same time, this is also the 125th birth anniversary of late Subhash Chandra Bose. So indeed, this year's celebration is very, very special to each and every Meghalayan and to each and every Indian. And I take this opportunity to wish and once again give my heartfelt greetings to each and every one of you on this very, very important day. Friends, the last 50 years of our statehood have been extremely challenging. And while the challenges were there, it is the great leaders, distinguished individuals, our farmers, our youth, our entrepreneurs, our sportsmen, our musicians, and every single citizen has made Meghalaya what it is. We would not have reached this position if it was not for the contribution that was made by the different governments. We would not have been here today if it was not for the contributions made by the different chief ministers, the different officials, bureaucrats, and each and every common citizen of our state. So I take this opportunity on this very, very auspicious and a great day for our country to wish and to thank each and every individual who has contributed to making this state and to making this country what it is today. Having said that, there are a large number of challenges in front of us. We have come this far We are doing what we have to do. But the question is, what can we do more to make Meghalaya a shining example of governance, a shining example of a society, a shining example to the rest of the nation and the world, that in spite of the challenges we face, Meghalaya can do more. We can achieve more. And we should never be satisfied with what we have now. And that is a real challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tableau of the Arts and Culture Department themed Museum on Wheels. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the next tableau brought to you in collaboration by the Offices of the District Agriculture Officer and District Horticulture Officer. The PM Kisan Nidhi is an income support scheme which is 100% funded by the Government of India and has an enrollment of 2 lakh plus farmers. In order to prevent post-harvest loss and augment income generation from value addition and food processing, the department has provided incentives through various schemes to entrepreneurs in processing and marketing of fruits and food products, spices and vegetables. The tableau also portrays the government's intervention for promotion of unique and delicious Khasi mandarin.
But there are also reports of human rabies due to bites of cats, mongooses, jackals, foxes, wolves and other carnivorous animals. Today, over 90% of rabies deaths are in Asia, Africa and the Middle East, where canine rabies is widespread. Every year, millions of healthy dogs are inhumanly killed for the fear of this deadly disease. However, this doesn't halt the spread of rabies, which causes the death of around 59,000 people a year, the majority of which are children under 15.
A close association with nature has enabled tribal people to observe the rich flora and fauna around them for developing their own traditional knowledge. They have acquired knowledge of the use of plants and plant products as herbal remedies for various ailments over time. Traditional rules support conservation by limiting activities within sacred forests. Sacred groves also provide ecosystem services such as erosion control and maintenance of water quality. Let us conserve our biological resources by preserving our indigenous and traditional knowledge for the benefit of our future generation. Ladies and gentlemen, the tableau of the Forest Department. Ladies and gentlemen, the tableau of multi-purpose water reservoir by the Soil and Water Conservation Department. The next tableau presented to you is by the PHE department themed on sanitation. Meghalaya now takes on the challenge of providing adequate water to each and every household through provision of functional household tap connection under the ambitious Jal Jeevan mission. The tableau presents a picture of the much wanted reality of a decent and dignified household, displayed improved living conditions through availability of a Currently, Meghalaya is the 11th state in the country to become ODF Plus under Swachh Bharat mission and ranks 27th in provision of functional household tap connections under the Jal Jeevan mission. Ladies and gentlemen, the tableau of the PHE department. Congratulations to Dr. Ivan Shadab and her team.
Congratulations to Dr. Wadamika Ningdok.
Kakinhun Menteri Kablasong haka arpu pratarek mentau benai kalarai ban phat no shaka sarkar pedeng yegi jing ai jing mot ki bedei bat ka amendment jong ki district council.
Konrat sama metreng ba oleh thu ba kawi ni ki amendment kalong baka KGDC baka JCDC kindan saput ligisit hakaba life review kinde ki bachujiet bat saw ki bachuthung kat baka JCDC par kandan life arngot hakaba life ho kinde ki bachujiet bat ar ki bachuthung.
So as you're aware that most of the areas have been sorted out and the issues have been resolved. The last few pending issues were regarding the number of seats in the councils and regarding the formation of the village councils. In the number of seats, the proposal that the government of Meghalaya has given is that Khasi Hills and Garo Hills shall have not more than 40 members, out of which not more than 4 will be nominated and the rest will be elected through adult suffrage. And for Jente Hills will have not more than 32 members, out of which not more than 2 will be nominated and the rest will be elected through adult suffrage.
Haka Khubor la menjeru yaka Village Development Council kabandan haki Shnong. Haka ba kirang ba Shnong la ki solar kin nong ki chairman ki ba shuthung but ki paket khat kin dei ki ba shujiet.
Then in terms of the village council, the members, the cabinet has proposed that we should that the village councils will be elected, but the chairman will be an ex officio, will be the Rangbashnong, the Sordar or the Nokma will be the de facto chairman of the village council, and the secretary will be elected, and as per the different provisions, the other members also will be elected. But the chairman of every village council will by de facto be the Rangbashnong or the Sordar or the Nokma as per the or the headman. So these are the 2 recommendations which were the last few pending issues that were left. We have proposed it, and this has been done, of course, after thorough consultation and discussion with all different stakeholders, including the district councils themselves. And these suggestions have come from the district councils, and accordingly the state government has proposed this to the government of India, and these proposals will go in the next few days. And I will also be discussing this once I go to Delhi for discussion on the border issue.
Hakari bagi kendon ga jingnon khon jang ki wipat ki jai bin riu ki bam de ki trai jala kon rat sang ma ole thu bala weng no yeng de kendon hadin ga jingya slok bat ka Ministry of Home Affairs jong ka sarkar kini yakini ki jing anjing mon asal era chapo Delhi hakini ki si ke ban hakaba umri rang ba unne du banyak keren ki kam khaput.
Haka arpenyo trik ukalaling kot aja arpu ar ka kinhun menteri kala sheme karai ban penbet no hi katu kani ki kam ki badangsa haka bei de begin riutli ki jaka ki bahab ka ja japut par ka asam. Habikrem grab thai Khubor kondat sangma menteri rangba ka jala ulong bu kirmen bah ka ja kandu ka ban salong shen kin sala pan ya penbet khadu no yau put usam bar ka sarkar jala naga banta ki riutli ki jaka. Ukondat ukirmen ru babro arjala ken sala ban penbet no yakani Hashwa bakin yakin do you menteri ki kampo yeng jaka sarkar kami Delhi.
Yeah, basically we had a meeting to discuss further the some of the issues that were there in the border issue, and we have again decided that to iron out the final few issues that are pending, that in the next few days we will have another meeting with the Assam counterparts. As I said, that we have come to almost 98% agreement on all the areas, 6 areas. Another 2% to 3% is left, which we are hopeful that in the next sitting we should be able to come to a final understanding, because we expect that MHA will be and the Honorable Home Minister will be calling us for a joint meeting in the next few days. So we would like to close all these areas of differences that are there in the first 6 areas before that meeting is called. So the meeting was convened today so that we could inform the Honorable Cabinet about those developments and areas, and we discuss all those aspects also. So that's the update for today's meeting.
So when do we expect the 2 chief ministers to visit Delhi again?
So we'll be summoned or will be called by the Honorable Home Minister. He has already told us that he will call us towards the end of this month or early next month. So we'll wait for that. But before that happens, as I said, we would like to come to a conclusion in the small areas of differences that we have. As I said, 2-3% of areas are left. Otherwise, 98% we have come to an understanding.
Chairman jangka linguistic minority board jangka sarkar Assam haka arpu pratarik matau banai ulawan shanong ba shalong banyak kendu iki jaj benriu beper namar ke jingshongs ear ki jaj benriu ritpat ki bashong basa haka jala Meghalaya.
Udev habe kan bekilai patai Khubor ula ong bakidan shibun ki kam ya ke bakiret pa kisong hapen ke jing sir bat ula kentu ya kasokan dakla bakan thongno daka Community Development Board ka bakini keret pat kunyo ban pasngau ya ke jing baki kendu.
And the reason of the visit is that very recently I had gone through some media coverages regarding stabbing, innocent, law-abiding citizens in Shillong by some, I would rather say criminals, because people who generally stab genuine citizens, they are basically criminals. And the thing is that to get a first-hand information about what is happening, I have visited Shillong in my personal capacity and today in the morning I met Honorable MLA Mr. Alexander Heck, had about half an hour, 40 minutes discussion with him on various issues. After that we had a small meeting in RR Colony Community Hall where people from different societies were present. I have a chance to meet Mr. Rudy Wargery, former Indian Foreign Service officer. And again, I'm trying to meet Honorable Governor also in the evening to discuss the issue of such stabbing and, sort of victimizing the linguistic minority groups in Shillong. Another thing I would like to mention is that since I have studied in Shillong in my primary school days, it's very nostalgic to be here. I have a lot of love for Shillong and mainly the Khasi community, because my childhood days, my friends, most of them were Khasis, and it was like coming to my own house, and it used to be a very much brotherly feeling. So when I heard that two persons, they went for a hunger strike in Shillong on the issue of violation of human rights for the linguistic minority groups. So that attracted me and I got in touch with them and I wanted to know what was the matter. They informed me that since very long, such incidents have been occurring now and then, and the government is not very keen in taking proper investigation and arresting, or even, there is no proper judgment. Therefore, most of these people who are basically minority here in Shillong, they don't have too much influence politically or economically or even socially, but they are Indian citizens. They feel very neglected, they feel very insecure.
Hakan dikejuk kasngi ude frengkat bat uba hek ubalong u MLA jong kaseng BJP kila lek menya kendu ya ulat kejelaman pensengau ya kan dikejing ke bakiret pai ke kendu nakaliang jong ba hek ulong bakan dikejing le kalau ora kejing jak buram ya kejaj beri hibar kawai ona kan dikejaj beri ke ba ya kejing suk dai tang ke katangan ngot ki riurunar ki bedan keti ki buan ra ya kanam sniu ya kejelah.
So we met the Honorable Governor today to report about the injustice that is happening in Shillong. She have seen that our people, tribal people, they are not communal, number one. You have seen recently in Mokhar, Darbar, Shnong, many people, even the pastor, others were called a meeting to see that there is no untoward incident, no communal thing should be happening in our states. So our people, general people are not communal, but some anti-social elements are there where our government are not taking actions against them. So I, on behalf, I the National Executive Member of BJP, I condemn this kind of atrocities, this kind of unwanted what is happening in our city, in our state, Shillong, and our state of Meghalaya. So we don't want this. We are strongly condemn this kind of behavior, what is happening in our state in Meghalaya. This kind of the social anti element cannot be tolerated, because we are all the peace-loving citizens of our state.
Kesorkar jela kala penting kena bahkan penklanya ke jing pengor ki kambi an ki bajana ka por ha ke jela Meghalaya namar ki jing sneo ki baharukam. Habaikran bigla pathai Khubor hakasngi palei jang Taiew Menteri Ketanat Penroi Sor jang Sarkar Jelau basnyau bhalang dhar ulai thu bahapo ka Shillong Smart City Project ka Sarkar ka thmu ban pu no da Integrated Command and Control Center da ka jing Penteri ka Mechanical Center on bo ki camera hakaleng ki jaka jang ka Sor Shillong but on bo roi ka control room but lingba kini ki pulit ka jela kin la ban pingor but ban bo de ni ki jingja ki basniu hapo Sor Shillong brok way.
So many projects under full swing only under progress, and even think and maybe 1 2 years to come out because now the works in progress. This is main focus of the urban affairs department. Like Mokra market is started, and like this Pulu market is already under process, and this rain harvester so already the work started, and the ICCC also is already allotted. 4 or 5 projects is on track, but it will take maybe 1.5 years to come out and get ready for functioning.
So what is this IICCC, sir?
That is the command, no? That is the control. That's like a control system throughout the city.
Okay.
Yeah, from there control they put all the digital camera, or that is the main from the one control room.
Hadian gidi Khubor ni sange chashipor tash kentin kwa hadian ni son 5 yang shap hearing card berkini ki part ki Khubor. On board bay ka sarkar ka hukum ka yeng bishar ban pinkan ria ya ki brio na Taiew molong nangjur ka jingdawa to kit khai do yong tu berthen sa ka BJP dawak HNM ban ithu bat kinmau buro RiKhasi ki brale chaka thma ba perthai shiteng mit yokem ki samla downgate yo nongde ban laingot ki nongdi drugs rakhi ke LJWDA ya ka Republic Day ka bahnyo pulai Mentangin ya phaj ki Khubor ki badangsa Menteri Ketanat Penroi Sor jaka Sarkar Jelau basnyau bhalang dhar ulapinte baka Sarkar Jella kan yai kat kum ka jimbatha jaka High Court na ka benta ban pinkanria iki brio ki basang basa Harijan Colony ubadhar ulapin shai baka Sarkar kan pinkanria iki nongtrai ka Shillong Municipal Board na Taiew molong hadin balapin kanria ya ka office cheka yeng halom pengat bad hadin ka jingpen bhai ki quarter jong ki nongtrai ubadhar ulong magani ka kam kadang ya chakmat berhadian belapin kendria ya ki nongtrai ke Shillong Municipal Board on sedang melapin kendria ya ki wei de
Municipal office will still renovate and get it done, so first municipal staff will move from there when everything is ready, and it will happen. It will follow all the other stuff from the other department.
Okay. That's like when is this municipal office likely to be?
No, as soon as the temporary office is ready, we'll shift them.
And so like the residents of that locality, sir, they say that it's a violation of the High Court order and government should wait for the High Court order on the matter, sir. So would you like to say anything on that?
Don't worry, government will do as per High Court order.
Keseng HSPDP kala dawa no menteri rangba jong ke jela Meghalaya but no menteri rangba jong ke jela Assam bagi dei ban pin iya ke jingsham khia but kamjoru ban ai ke jimkular ban pin be no kloyo por usam jong ki hinriu tali shwa ki jaka ki bahab apreng ke jia ka japon.
I would like to express my thankfulness, my happiness, my gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswas Sharma ji, and Honorable Chief Minister of my state, Sri Konrad Sangma. Because if we speak about the so-called long pending dispute matter, this long pending dispute matter should have been solved before 1972, because whatever experience we face, whatever we declare the state, always along with the boundary. But it is very unfortunate or surprisingly, while Meghalaya is celebrating the 50 years celebration of statehood, but 50 years Golden Jubilee statehood celebration, now we are yet to know the demarcation or the boundary of the interstate boundary of the Assam and Meghalaya. So this is the year 2022 Golden Jubilee celebration of Meghalaya statehood. At the same time, I strongly believe, hope that it is in the midst or on the eve of this Golden Jubilee that the state of Meghalaya will also celebrate full-fledged boundary in between Meghalaya and Assam. Surprisingly, as I have mentioned, boundary should have demarcated prior 1972. But after 50 years, we are still hoping that this year is the year that we are going to see the light of the day regarding the demarcation of the interstate boundary.
Habaikri mikla pathai Khubor ba KP Pangyang President Juka Seng ulong ba ka sarkar jilla bar ka sarkar Assam kini ban pinstat no ek kamban ya penbej yau pur Assam jo kini kin reutali ki jaka kin thubru ek langpi bar ka block 1 block 2.
Now the other 6 sectors need to be looked into with immediate effect, and I hope that the same spirit of the both Chief Minister of Meghalaya and Assam will do the same mission to bring into conclusion, to find ways and means for final settlement. For the other 6 sector, like Lampi sector, Block 1, Block 2 sector, and others, sector, and with the same spirit of mutual understanding, amicable solution, the spirit of brotherhood will also able to reach the final solution of these other six areas of difference.
Kaseng Nyotrap Archik National Movement East Khasi's district Kaladawana ka sarkar jala bagade ban ithu ban pinkuburom no ikirangba shipai khasi kiblalit yakun thma ha France hakapor ka thma ba parthai.
Kani ka jengdawa jikit khot kalalong da bakilami paitba mantakasngi ha marpran ubran hapo marpran ha ka bakilawa aru yakijing tho ki bafer pandawa na ka sokar bagade ban ithu no le ban pinkuburom ban penmi ri kateng ki basha yakirang ba khasi ki blale ban yakun na khatma ba ka ban kong ba ka ba ar ha da po ka ri France la ni skiri Europe kini lam jaka sang ki ong ba wat hapo gar hills la ithu yakini kirang ba ki blale chimta khatma ba parthai ka ba ar ba ka ban kong balipat ba sokar kamla banithu ye kirang ba sipai khasi ke balami na kan dikajat menriu
ini nakala kasangi ilawan pada inspek Yuni Muhammad bola na marpran dei baba Muhammad yang ni tahu wujud bilang biang hani kadai ba lalu ko sarkar pareng menba ka sarkar kadona ko ori juni sarkar pareng lapha ye kita ki al penungut sipai RiKhasi balik ke Tableau penikong po France lalu ki pori Uni Muhammad yang sakit peni bak saya beriau dan sibuk sawat jadi saya beriau hingre hadin diksi mata yu penban bawat senang kau tang sorka ka klet di Muhammad berperan buram ini ki beriau kabelu sipai rakyat lain lagi dalam tak saya beriau lagi dia keseng yuanang ni ye berpisah ni bermau baik saya baik ba lesi yang itu jitut di Muhammad untuk ki kata yang ni bermau pateng banuan bagai ke menor kaba long suat labo perdana buram kering sejungi kaba ye kejungi
uni umat yang hane kung tau umat peran bagi orang ba hakapot yang sekar perang hakma ba kepada kong senam kat kena sepak kat sau di spy jong kajak bereu nani kami kum kata kat 26 labor cop ban lek kata hakma ba baning kong de kum kadak ban pensanam besar buram sekar perang kelasna uni umat Kaya kabangi wan hane kelang ba ni dak kerpat ya kibor senang bertau ni kerpat ya sarkar ba kamdai ban solusia kamdai besi penduk pendam ya kita ki mau benar ya kita ki mau kentai ki mau senrang ki jingking ding ki jingking mau ki ba ki mensua ki long sua jungi ki lasina ki latai ki dai ban penek pensa om bakin surakat bamon bakin lang kin long kala kita ki momot jong kata ka modern age lane kata ka perthai ka bathmai ai bakin sumari kata ki mau bana jo ki long sua mansua khnang bakariti ka dustur bat ka khana pateng jong men berim kane
Kaseng kinong khayi do yong ha kajala ka Meghalaya People Coal Traders Welfare Organization kalapan pau kajing ka pakraw halor ka ru company ya ki kam khayi do yong ha kajala ha kini kisngi ki pamenta Habai Grand Beginong Khubor Shillong Press Club haka arpa sautri ukalaling kod aja arpuar kini keseng kalapan pau bagi kendon ani ke standard operating procedure ki bapentrai kam ki kalana kapor berkhamtam ka ru company ki chalan kalakta shibone ka jingkhayi jongki
Nisiam yung iba ngakumunong khayi do yong ni barak nisiam bakalong ka ba bhai ni kinong khayi do yong ban smutu ya ki standard operation procedure SOP namar khayi paten do yong bon ki bam nang bam start ki bam sempang ki rules ki an ki bakalan ka por jong ka sarkar bot kat boong ban kador salam min hap hit bait kat boong badi ban siu min hap siu bait te standard operation procedure jong ka sarkar jela ki bakalan ka por te hakum kane ka khlimat ka kanti nisim ya ka sin jam ban seng ya kane ka seng hakalama kinong khayi do yong jong borok ka Meghalaya ban ya pen baik ban ya pai ijing ban pen sngow sa ka sarkar
Shushu kini kinong yalam kilong baki sngow ya kita kinong khayi high level hinre kimla ban ong ye tang ba kitepat bakadon ka jing khayi bian barah bakadon ka jing khayi bian kadon ru ka jing do nong ya ka jela hakaliang ka khajana
ni sio sngow ya ta ka high level ti hot kadon jing sei shalan mo sei shalan te imat kadon ka jing manipulate hakata kaliang ba kasalan kala bandon laispa teli ka jing yat kali kala bandai praspa si hajar teli te ya kataru kadon hi ba kaseng jungi kala perkhat ba ngin hap penduk kum kita ki ai borok te ngathrai ngin ham ya kendu hi khmat kadai namar ba kaduk ka dalada don kum kata ka high level ka jing dudong kadon ka sarkar ka jing dudong jong pai ba hem ni jong sarkar ma ngadong ka revenue hi kadai jong pai ba te to man suong ye phi ngi batoi ka kam hoi ni hab ya tungku kita ki high level tang banga tharai kambha bangan keren hang ni
kan ukur kan anpa subuh kan sothuk jongpi kan government kan udong kan jingdon jaki
ya ka jing du nong ni tengamla ban ong ye phi tang banga sutip ba nama yela de ngade ubru bala rim bha ba sei salan na podi amar te man hakane tang khamyo ai ka biding jong kol India ngasutip ba laispa sauspa teli ki salan la sei nang ta ka dauki lu mo ba Daniel sispa teli ki salan ni la sei sispa teli ke dauki ban export han ringin parla ban export adu mentaru ngi sutip baka salan ke remdor te ban keno i price salan rut ngintip te beli ke sarkar ka le akata ka kom gadon kita ke level ngimla ban sungfu te ban jong phi ke jing dudong jong sarkar ka don bai
Shushu kini kinong yalam jaka seng kilo ong bakala don ka jing le tu ne ke manipulation ya ka jing khayi do yong kabla wan ra ka jing tu nong ka jing khayi do yong ye ki bre ki ba jumlin ban khayi do yong la slam bha bar ki ba bon kini ki mar jing na mar kim yo nong shu ha ka ba ki la bon palat ki jing siu ki bana kalyang jong ki kim smooth ho shu hindi la shu siu be kat hadu bakala wan ra ka jing tu nong ha ka kam khayi
hakane ka kan tipat iyo iba hadin pada debt auction ru yang do yang hau benai April arjar huwei nim sung thu balai bagi try salan ki ba job ya ka bidding na ka kul India kim penyai balai ka sarkar kam penbor ki try salan ban penyai ya show pai ba kane ka de ka daw ba kongsan bani seng ya kane ka organisation nomor unong hidu yang judon jingtip ai ru ya ki polisi jong ka sarkar ya ka sarkar bertensuk inong hidu yang ki ba ai revenue ka sarkar ka jing hidu yang ka de ka wehi ka ba nungtong de ka sarkar ka yo nong na kane ka kam henrei penjenjar yang upai ba kali nonong kleriat kali na West Khasi Hill kali na Dauki mangi na boy ni don jingnya tang si trok bangin khayiro inwan phayeng arpo hajar ka dei ba ya ba ni genong khayido yong ni nong shu kum ki por man suwa babun satang gi jing siu bat la manipulit ya karukam penya ya udo yong dengan nam kwa ban kren ne ka benta an dengan shu ong ipi la ni manipulit ya karukam penya ya udo yong kane ka dei ka daw ka bakong san bangin seng ya kane ka organization te ka seng kan yang le ban pe ya ka ba ka miat jong kinong khayido yong bakinim sha yu roi ne sha knyok dor bat ka jing khayido yong kan long ka yo nong kum haki pori ba man suwa yangi bat ya ka sarkar ru nyim sotona bukan kan kano ka bolong illegalities nyir ngi ko ai bakas tiet jongi kan ya ki khmat nomor 5 PUE hi kitulop sarkar usakut sakiwe ki egi sungong usakut lot ki bro ta ki bil jongki
Keseng BJP kalapan kan mau bahag jelang jong barok keseng sign perthai kabla long mention snem nakaliang keseng kala ra ke issue jo ka jingshalan doyong BI na ke jela Meghalaya ba nakaliang ukondrat hakati ka por ula kular ba le ai ban pensange no e kani ka kambian habe gre bikla pathai Khubor uba honest mauri no yalam keseng BJP ha Meghalaya ulong ba nakaliang keseng BJP hi ka yeng scam ha ka nongrem ba dei bandan ka jing toket balai lu halor kani ka kam
last year when we have the meeting all party meeting representing by all the president of various party, we have raised this issue, and the CM he has taken a note that he will do the needful to stop this illegal transportation of coal. We cannot blame that everybody is involved. That's why again I'd like to raise my point. Let the inquiry, independent inquiry, should take place in the form of CBI or any inquiry, so that they will find out the facts, who is involved. But when I discussed with the CM last time, he informed us that they are allowed to transport the coal on the basis of the NGT order through this jalan, by the way of action. So that is the word which we have heard from the CM. And I think anyhow it is under the NGT. The NGT can keep the direction to any independent inquiry, maybe CBI or any other agency, so that it will come clean, no?
Harian giti Khubor ngin yasange shashipor tang shibit arbet ngin son phai bang shapi rinkat bekini ki wepat ki Khubor Shiteng mit yokem ki samla downgate yo nongde but lying with ki nongdi drugs Rakhi ke LJWDA ya ka Republic Day ka bahnyo pulai Daga jing ang nut ban rat ding khong ki jing jale drugs ha ka thain nong po ki samla jong ka dong down gate ki baju pen ngor bhai ka yat ka yeng jong ki nong di but ki nong de drugs ha ka ni ka thain ha ka me jo ka arfun de tere ki la yo bat yo we brew u ba duty drugs but yo bala subaru bo de baju pen yo drugs ki we pat ki samla jong ka ni ka thain Yang ini Gibril ki bakirni baha bandi bandi drugs la yo kem ling ba kajing pen upshrip de ki kenhon seng samla dong down gate hadir ke jing yo jing tip halor ka yai ke yeng jong ki ni ki nong di drugs ha ka bla yo ban bat shuai ki argut na preng ki te ki badi drugs bar hadir ke jing phla bar ke jing phon jong te nong di drugs la yo ban kem se ki argut ki bai pat ki barang thu ban wan the yo niu jing di
One sit down gate sini sharom. Ha? One hanya ini juga. Perdasau kurang dah. Perdasau kurang dah kan?
Hanya apa?
DI office.
Oh ya, sure. Ada juga di office.
Oh ya. One minute service road na oman ma. Oi.
Namang aspa dan kana isla.
Ta.
Kelang lepanya na motor na malabi.
Ta.
Nakalila din ngawan mo apa itu boy.
Ta. Welcome. Mana kai?
Kalila dia tu kai.
Ta. Yang sedang di arajar hendai. Ngamat ke di New York. Lagi perlok ke DM New York. Siapa yang benai New York yang tu ngamat nak du saman taksi ba kriat. Di nak du tiar bersaat. Tengah pada ladi khon dia tu ti ong mat tak saman dengan ong ton mat. Ti sen ki thiet ki pen mat dalam mat pat ubang.
Bang ba.
La bang pat la kum di man kasih tu la ngop.
Cuma Malaysia iyo na ino don lokal na ba di discret di na?
Na sama dan terting yo. Ti buat itu.
Buat
ya itu ki.
Kumno transport ka na kan kau ne?
Layajar tu sitten tu.
Layajar sitten. Kurtang wili.
Heroin.
Je hanya numpuk mana me don perlok me ba saya tanlang ne u jingbang jong me.
Badi te kasteng te ngamla kana do ya bon ni.
Ya bon, kembang anu serai.
Ini kembang satpau drop mot de.
Idon. De Malaysia me le you me belayu Malaysia.
Belayu ada asu jarak kamu tingkat mama tu dekat. Teng song iya. Teng li belam misteri situ kat bayo.
Jadi apa memang pisah me kuat bandi une me lek mana?
Abdi do dawai, sim dawai.
Dawai yo.
Dawai biham, dawai civil, ST civil. Biham ki ai dawai.
Dalam memiok dawai pan?
Memiok dawai tak potat itu.
Tinggi ni kam tiam ki baju java ne nong po. Malaysia me kumno me don keti yang tan do na. Me chamnya. Teka ba mi mentah kalau ba bun kiri inong di drugs te. Menong iya menong halor kata.
Penduduk jadi bawah Malaysia. Lewat penduduk jadi nak ini.
Tapi kuat naman kelar kan jingim jome.
Aku pelat baik kan, nak persiang lagi kun lah kalau kalau absa lo kan kelar. Tengah aku baik kan kelar, tu mengamlak.
Jelas memlak memut mendi baik une.
Mandi sudah kan persiang, kau ngandi las tani biar. Nama kumdi biang pada lempoi kira tani biar kumdi.
Te me angnut namba ita ilok jong me ikun jong me kini i me dur ga jingkemen mat mer men ajing kemen hayeng.
Menurut apa ini itu? Saya ada yo ini dosa. Susi.
Te me angnut men kala.
Anut men kala 4 dung dah 4 deh tu bedung
Me sulap na.
Cias. Sutang tu.
Na pregi ni ki saungot ki blayo kem ki kentup yo banyai teilang tiuso lai posnem kerta beruravi sunar ki basah ka dong down gate bar wei pat atip kerteng kumu aman lang khong shei arpu saus nem kerta u basah ka shnong arpo ber kan ba wei pat ompat yo eka kerteng ka bapura jong u hadin bala yo pat ikini ki breu na kaliang ki samla ki la pentip ki bor shnong ber ki bor pulit kanong po police station bar hadin bala tokit la yo ber kurup ru yo drugs cocaine bar kubjuru wei tiar pen men saw bar uthanya dong drugs na kamet jo ki te ki breu hadin bala dep ka jik tokit la shimti no ikini ki nong de ber ki nong di drugs da ki bor pulit ban pelong pat ikajik tokit ka bashkaman
Mereka kapor nakalawan kalau ipat kedah pautin golden ladun drop sentuh pat nakta pan layalang baru kait bro kelaya dom kelaya sat ibar kait kiwi naru tambah yang mende tak ti hane kapor maka insat don nalor jungi jarang don ka ain ka ban sapej kalian di police department ba kasale ka ban kam ladun nakta ila alam dang don segiwe pat ndak kapor badang udang fun don ki ba fun ni upan kidang don bakwa drops pan tingi ailat yu bo kren dangi penhe kasan ni lapan tu ong manau dei perlok ong di ruby kena ni pali nangta don we ong sa pelum lak dai nangta pat long kasinong try ju dei na po arpomer don so we na po mau tunum ba boban muan nangta pan wara daga iko tingi penihar dan nangta don ga kanthe po kali kathia po kali ka papang ni ka babu ai ne mo la buai bat ka por po ujar po kali ka hap ka biar po kali utaro pan ka drops ong pan drops ni pan he ka sound nang ya keren lawan nang tapan lawan poi lahir po kali lawan don lang ne ya wan kali yang police department le ka badung kam dengarok asokhia ku muram badong bagi ni ka por ka baja sija po kadong jungi ka dap ni subsidi ko kraw kitang bun gi berpin ki juja rei le ya sungai hon baros kata ni ka sin ka banikong bangyo ban kem you drops ni kwa bun rat ni khong ni ka por ba kum kan ke jingja bawon ja po kadong jungi kham tam pengot pengap gi kun ki badok kun ki barengli re haying jindon kajawan bam re jindon khau re ka drops jumlah bakin palai ka drops
kaliang jungi ke seng samla tidak ke jingkia ke bakrau ba habai dei ba minta kesengi ru para khoi nitip bangi rakhe ke ka sengi la lut ke republic day andre kalong ka jingja ka basingsi kadong bat kamtam lang ba jong new drugs una jelai sisa hane po ribhoi ka jongi andre kini jingjilai jong new drugs hane po ka snong ka thaw jongi umdei re tang ina ki bri snong ki jongi ki bri snong ki dei tang ki bri ki bawan sa wai tang si benai arbanai ki penjot ki pen pra ya ke jinglong ya ki samla ki penjot ya kalong yeng kalong sem lang ba ka jingkerni jong new drugs ki poi syakatu syakathim syak penjap breuru kata kampat juja andre ni don ni i jengai ba ni don ni kata ke jingma ka ba ni kum ki samla ni don ni ke jinge bat habaya dei bat mata ke singi ngai ku blai shai ni ki tim ki sang samla jongi ki member jongi ki badon lang ki la up mit la bat singi ki la persang ban le teknik da kuntu kumne andre ki la yo bat mata ke singi te kani ke jing yo bat ke jongi ka long ru hi bayasha ni yo bat chai wei ngong adi nang tak ya phone way nungkong tu bangibat nungkong uang hanaba udai tang ubadi ubala kerni nane ubala edek ndrei udai pat udai ubri ubadi ubakhayi ila ya phone you way kumbai la batai rang badong mene bai ong ba la phone you way hadin sawan biang you way te kalong ka jingkia ka bakrau ingi kum kisamla te nga kerpat jur ka sarkar kantam police department bakin shimkhia abai dei bat kane amban jipun kun na kandon ki jing jing kram nakaliang jong kiru ki de ban budin mde ban chujan ne teng ki poisa thanat ki lanya ho ngatip kadon ki presiden ki prepare abai dei ban community drugs kam dei ki basuk ngatip ki officer ki don kam di ki gadon rang ki SI ki inspector di constable na ni ki bat ki de ki ban training bat ki de ban budin ye ki nongdi bat ki badi kamtam pitla ki de ban kamtam ka cellphone joki ki diban don halis ya kitu ki beri ki badi bat ki bamdi bat kamtam ki ban kontak ba kitu ki badi ki diban don halis ki diban follow up ya katu ki diban don ka team joki ba khnang ba maki kena bat rengkat ke jingrap jongi ki kena snong ki kena samla
Kisaut kisamla kibla shasho shadat hakathan laj umsaw trong pleng hakinik tayo baladap ringkat bar kisamla shnong bar kilong kami kiladawa baki pulit joka jalla ki deban kemno mardor ki beriu ki beran khtia ka kam khamta me kitu ki bakin shot ki paj ba ban shot bandat ki te ki samla da ka bakin no baki de ki men shot no Hagajakran beginong tho khubor hak ar pesantre ukala lingkot ar haja ar puar kini gisawon kibla sha uban kraw nam thank you usei bor kharbudan ushan bor emli baru khots bun lang nong neng daloi kila kinno banalor bekla sha dat kila sha set ru baro shimiet hayeng shnong klembam klemdi barkim shimla yoru watang ko bandi
Idon tang kita babat. Idon tang ginong bat bayang kambiang mo batangi marapon bang ipoi ko atus nong onlawan pai kidan bakali la pencukin marla la ta khamat ni marapon bak plak jingi khamatan kong patem kimas le dia kimas full mas ni tura tada dan la pointu kidan ko ongi blemi janti stage po tan ko tapara ting ongi ngimpak tibaran ti tikli kuno mi wan chun hadu tani poi kuno mi janti mar perwan pai de yo limbas ti mani puli ro yong janti mar stang janti tingla batai hi bani ni panjigra baki garu pati ni ti dan buat kan buat phone ta garu ngidan ni tingla ongi hi bani janti ta ta ko bosu no kalau kuno kita ditip bagi janti sedang nomor ladu aku terparah hadu hal lagi musau kajai ha jadi tip bertajam janti staro katagan long
Kebalungo ini kita ke? Kan sakawe ingin kambut.
Lagi kik la buat ke ni lo ta
Tapi ingin percaya ni no. Ni habai dei bakai jingko jongi. Nak bakai clear lagi ni yang pun ba pen hasinong atau ni dei bat ya trai kam sinong kam ta. Te kampai bar ni bagi trai ni yang pe pun ni orang ba sinong nes ke sinong jongi. Clear jing long jongi ni long ki beri kom no. Te ki yang baling ni pun. Ha. Te dah dit kim ngai kum ta te ngong ngadan ni wei arngut perlok di bang itu pasak kok mau pen
yang ban nusa no sudah
ha kion te ngadan di perlok yang ai we arngon di pasak kok mau pen te funi kita ro keli jing long jongan amar ki barung bomi hie mama ngamdai ro buri bos neu ngadai buri bos tristam pat bangayo lat kamai keji kumangi ong hari la jong kat bomon dalong tangi le mdai bangi le asneu le ya ba ba le tre ya kam te dah dia bang pun you tas ke trisam yang seselong trisam yang inong selong lagi di macam nak sudah
tanggal sorry
jujur apa sorry
kan bila itu kena berkira akan dorbar boleh bisa di deh manfaat adika problem pat kini yuli kemudian betai ka
Pemblang gede bas prinsip utul lagi sah.
Kini kemudian mentagi dan long tak ada
Kamu beli lalong no.
Long bersepakat itu lawan sana
wan mensana atau sini.
Karena nggak ada kedai kan mau kiba ki pajur kedai kelas sate hikmat ya porsi alam ya film tu perkiwan kak ningkong halang
sah. Perkiwan si pick up ikan.
Pick up. Kila ada lupa deh.
Wan nang borong bak senang atau pick up.
Oh, orang bak senang dan
Nagaliang kisamla nongkse opeshulong kabakini kisawut kishong kisa kiladawa bag sorkar kare bantau no arki an bante laka mi kumgini ki jingja bar khamtam e ban kemshwa ye kinong penshin Nagaliang kilong kemeru kiladawa bade ban kemi kiti kibriu baro ki badan kiti kibla nur kat hadu ban berngem ban shimi ke jingem jongki
Ladai kepor ba ka state go ya ka sorkar mo kan shan ti an kum ki kenja anti lynching law kan bakan kan te la kam me kajing ja kum ne nak pos por bat kan sim khiaro akan sim action kum punishment mo kum ki kamtamit ki ba bro ki ba involve bat kamtamit ki ba instigate la bat kum ki ba provoke ki ne kajing ja mo kita be ki ba instigate yo pa ba pli le un chule ba kam nei kat ba ong tu don kita ki mengai ki ban long ki ba instigate kan ka kam bagian pabuk pai ba un chile ka bor bai nei umtep ka du kat pai ba un umtep ka du kadang dan dai kini kena kadau kladon kam hero bat ya ki lalu bor district te ki block da division officer kin chimkia kini nam kin raj shai mo ki kam tam kinong kendong e konom jaju kum kini bacha kam din mar kani kam di chuk fast time kini fingi lai ka jana ka pot tegin shulong victims ai pai ba pri ki bayai khamtam ki bana sor pri kinal le ki niki kenja picnic le kenja kini no kile shanong kandong re kin tang kila bapri hoi don ki samla ki bedi ba bro tang shubakla kla sha haraj kin giri sinjama ka pois tu ting tang stu ka jingyam be kerpat ki kan sinjam ko sekarang ki buat ki block development kin sinjam gini bahkan kan ikum gini inja kan jashu akhirwan
ti halo kan ni ka jingja masko ban ong bakalong ka aka ka jingle ri plau jong ni ki bril ki basyong ti ki than namar ba ka ka jing klip ka jongi ki long kami bat ki babon ki pat ba kam judan an don rule ban bat ya ka kali highway bo ki khamrong sak ti snong ka ka ti tu jongki bat ka jing bat jubor jongki buntat ki tiar pan mansau la long pa ka aka ka la long bi an pa ti nak ta ka daw ka jing jak belajar ha tu sni iso ban penrem jur kini kinong le kini kinong bat hamtam ki banung kong du haba kilabat ya ka kali lengkap ki tiar pan mansau cumudur fi manu ban yeng hamtam ha jaka ka balong plau bompat poy senong briu dia ka jing pet jengki nak tu ka jaka la perlong ki bikin sabat sa poy ka jaka kan bukan jing tu jengki bat hadiah nang ta amde tambah ki bat ya kawang mau kali bakat beberdi osmo ki ong ba ka kali le tan rahi ka kan ro ka khamdan ai kum kata kadak ban tan ra ka kan ro ka dur ka mat ka kali ka dai dai ka ba dai wat ki headlight ki sempat dia rai ka kali ka jot sa ki bentar di basah sai ti kalau ka ik ka wasolongo ka jing pensya jang ni gibril kila ci pensya lam ler ba dia ka ba kile ka khamlong kum ta tingi kerpat ye ki bor ki badai ban pek ye ka syong suk syong sungan tham tam iki brek badai ban ya hak isrok ba manlek dom tam nani ban lek kum ki piknik ki ke ni ki singi yo menta bon ki brek ki syak nyon ben ki syak thong bor da ka jing rek cloud jong ki kat tu kan ngut ti ka sarkar dai ban sim kya lo kan ni ki bor pulet kham tam dan kam man para nama kan ni ka sngo sinong ni sngo ba mdai ka jing ja ka ba menta la ju ja bun sin kinong chak lek kinong lek nang wan ki sak pendik berbor
Ban Rakhi ke singi kerpang jongkari India ke belatip kum ke Republic Day na kaliang ke kinhun Linti Jam Welfare and Development Association kala Rakhi ke ne ke singi da ke bapulong da ke limpung ile kai football ke besingi na ke benta ki kinthai ki long kami bar ki khinna shin rang ki bahapo ke khar arsenam karta ya ke ni ke limpung ile kai football ke besingi lai snok ti lang ru da ke dor barshnong saiden ke jingkershan no ba MG Kharshan lor utrai ke Raindrop restaurant bar kiwe La sakhi kini ki jia khun ki be khaj bormet bha pereng ki pratri ki kin honi le ka ji samla kin thai ber ki long me nangta ki ar kin hon ji hebrit chin rang ha ka ba ka kin honi le ka jong ki 11 squad kala yora sandoni ka nam ladu da ka ba pille bi ka kin hon jong kalinti jam da shigola not bar ha ka liang ki hebrit part ka kin hon jong kalinti jam kala rai ka nam ladu da ka ba pille bi ka kin hon umjarasi ha ka jia shut ya ka tie breaker Lawan bansaki yang ni gelumpung ile akai, dauba pateng mersing president ke HANM, uba successful lingdo orang bashnong ke Saiden, uba sumarlang swear president ke LJWDA, bad yaki khosnam la sampat do samla Eric Calvin Rani, uwe ne kinong thok Khubor jong ke Themri Boy district.
Rasul sarongru abang idon kun ni keramba, akashnong kejungi, jibodon ke responsibility. Kajing bak klik, kajing klik nak benta. Ye samla kejungi, nadu mupi kiat ki baret. Ye samla kenthe kejungi, bak shibun ki wepat ki benta. Ki ba unew samla ramba juga shinong kejungi, bak sumara suwer. Ulale hakar ke shinong kejungi. Ngasgo kibok, bak ngasgo ru bodong ba kalong kajing ku kajing mutoy ki bakraw. Ya kabang iyo kung de keramba. Na benta Kaimlang saklang ke dunia, di bayu ijengai, di bedon ke perkat, ke bayar, ke bapro, nak benta berkentiu. Ya kaimlang saklang ke dunia, hak kot ke kia, lebih ke sport, buat kunjung ro, kaimlang saklang ke basuk ke berkemen.
Lai ya kajing, ya renti ke jompi, hak bapila sim benta, banialek kai, waklah karta kalano lai ba sibun kilom kumi, iba lakamno kerta hendrai kinang donpat ya kemensim kaba samla kidang mi samadang banele kai banele kemenlang hagane gasmi
Hashon pinkun nginya phai biang shikimar ki bakong san sa shisen Shongkun ke jingrakhe ke Republic Day ha ke jala Minjur ke kinhun menteri marsau phosit ke KHDC bat GHDC laipo artali ke GHDC Ban pet ngor ki jingjia hanong ba shalong on bo ka sarkar da ka ICCC On board bay ka sarkar ka hukum ka yeng bishar ban pin kan ria ya ki brio na them yo molong nangjor ka jingdawa to kit khai do yong tu berthen sa ka BJP dawak HNM ban ithu ban kin mau buram RiKhasi kibrale chaka thma ba perthai Shiteng mit yokem ki samla downgate yo nongde ban laingut ki nongdi drugs Rakhi ke LJWDA ya ka Republic Day ka bahnyo pulai Dagi tu Khubor ngla poi chaka bakut chaka thup Khubor menta ka Taiew ngin sai shambiang bat phi ha ka te ko ipar ka Taiew ka banwan khubleish poni phi baro pathiaso